Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video for you guys. This isn't going to be a makeup tutorial. This is going to be really just talking about acne, and specifically my acne, and I'm sure the problem that people have all over the world like with acne. This is going to be a video talking about what I use to help my acne, the struggles I've been through, the journey of the acne, the do's and don'ts when working with acne, and good makeup products to use and the bad ones not to use. So I hope you guys find this video informative. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, so if you want to see more about my acne, about learning how to cope with acne, learning about everything about acne, then please keep watching. Bye. Okay, so first we're going to start out with kind of my story with acne. I started getting acne around when I was about 12 years old. And, you know, anytime at that age you think, okay, I'm just getting acne like any other kid. But my acne got worse. And it got worse through high school. I think middle school, you know, it's there. Everyone has it during middle school. But then when you go to high school, some people end up just going away. Mine didn't. Mine stayed. It progressively got pretty worse. I started getting it on my chest, and then it went to my back, and then it stayed on my face. So until this day, I still have it on all three places. I have it on my face, I have it on my chest, and I have it on my back. It's been really hard having acne. It's not a fun thing at all. And especially going through high school when you see a lot of girls don't have it, you're just like, why do I still have it? Like, why did it not go away? And that's when I found out that my acne is hormonal. It's not something that just goes away with an easy fix. It's something inside of your body, so it's not going to go away that easy. So that was hard for me to kind of grasp, because it's like, okay, so I'm doing nothing for it and nothing is going to work. It was pretty hard for me, you know, but then during high school, like, I thought, you know, oh, well, I can just cover it up. I can cover up my chest acne, but it was very bumpy, and I tried to cover it up with makeup, and it just looked horrible. It made it look worse. And, you know, covering my face. Then in high school, I didn't know how to do my makeup good. I couldn't do it the right way, so I made it worse, and I made my acne worse. So I didn't know what I was doing, so that was hard. But I think that, like, when I started getting ready for college and everything, I started, you know, watching more YouTube videos, and I started watching videos on how to apply makeup, and, you know, just really learning about all the things that I can do to help with acne. Since now I've pretty much accepted the fact that it's going to be a part of my life now for a while. It's been a part of my life for now 7 years, and it's still going strong. So, I mean, you just kind of have to deal with it. So at the moment I am in more of a breakout now. There's more of a breakout going on right now with my face, and I'm wondering, I started using some new products, some new moisturizers, and I started using the astringent witch hazel. It's not, I don't know if that's what's breaking me out, but I am putting it on my problem areas, and I wake up in the morning and my face is so, it's horrible. So I don't know if that's it, but if you guys know of any like good astringents that you guys like to use, or toners, then please comment down below, because I'd really like to try some new ones out. So I think the big thing to talk about first is just how to deal with acne and people who don't understand the fact that you are not someone weird. You can't help it. It's just what is going on in your body. So I think the first big thing is just to kind of ignore them in your head. I know that's like, oh, okay, just ignore them, but really you should just ignore them. They probably have other problems going on in their lives, which maybe we don't see on the surface. But we don't make fun of them for it, because we don't know. So we just kind of have to kind of make it seem like they don't know. If you act confident and you have a great personality and you just don't let your acne take over you, they're not going to notice that you have acne. Sure, they'll see it, but they're not going to focus on that. So if you are always smiling, I mean, I know it. You're not going to smile every day. It's not the easiest thing to do. Things come up in life which makes you mad or something, and you're not going to smile. But if you just smile and make a good impression on people, they're not going to notice your acne. The first thing they're not going to notice is your personality, not your acne. So that was like a big thing to kind of come to terms with. It's hard to think about it, but I think also the big things was starting to wear makeup the right way. you can wear the smallest amount just to kind of hide that redness. Even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, just having that acne show, it's just like sometimes that will be then what all people see. So if you feel comfortable just putting on a little bit of makeup, even putting on powder, if you don't care about maybe, you know, just seeing the bumps, cut down the redness, you know, just cover it down a little bit. It'll help you in so many ways. If I'm going to the store with my mom and I don't want to put a lot of makeup on, I will just put on just some concealer on just like the marks that are just pretty big, and I'll just put some powder on my face just to kind of tone down the redness, because then when I'm just going out, if I'm going out with my friends and I do a whole full face, I do my eyes, I do my lips, but when I'm just going out with my mom, I don't put a lot of makeup on. I think the big thing is self-confidence. I think a lot of people lack self-confidence, and I know that I lack self-confidence a lot. I don't have a lot of it at all. I always feel like, especially in the summer now, like if I wear a bathing suit, like someone's going to think, oh my god, her acne is so gross. So even though I say like you should be confident, I know how hard it is. It's not an easy thing at all to be confident, especially when you have a big red dots all over your body. I know I see people on YouTube, you know, they have acne but they don't have it on their chest and they don't have it on your back. I don't like to wear sleeveless shirts out. I don't like to wear bathing suits just because, you know, the whole back's shown, the chest is shown, all this stuff. It is so hard because you think everyone is just staring at you and you can't help it. Like, you can't do anything about it. Acne has kind of caused me sometimes to you just kind of break down and cry. You know, you just sometimes just go in your room and you just cry just because there's nothing you can do about it, and you wake up the next morning and you think your skin's doing great, and then you have a big zit right on your cheek, or you have a big one right on your chin. I had one right here. It literally got bigger by the day, and you can cover it up with makeup, but then it just looks like you have something growing out of your skin. It's just sometimes there's just a no-win situation with acne. Then I have acne on my chest and I have it on my back. It used to be really bad on my chest. It's not as bad now, but it's still scarred and everything, and I have new ones that come out a few times on my chest, but on my back I have scarring all over. There's scarring all over my back, so I don't have 1 ounce of a clear back. The only part that is clear is the very bottom of my back. That is it. So it's hard to wear, you know, short tops because acne will show. Like I said, it's hard to wear bathing suits. I fully understand that. It's pretty hard to kind of work with back, you call it back knee. It's kind of hard to work with that just because it's on your back. Like, it's not like you wash it every day and you think about it. So there's so much oil that gets absorbed in there, which is just making your acne worse. And then when you wear shirts, you're obviously bringing heat to your back, which is going to bring out the pimples even more. So especially in the summer, you're automatically going to wear lighter clothing just because of how hot it is outside. But you really need to focus on, you know, not wearing such heavy things to bed, just because it's just going to bring out that heat and just bring out the pimples even more. So now let's talk about what we can do to kind of help the acne. I'm going to be talking about products that I've used, things I've done to help acne, and all that good stuff, and we'll talk about the do's and don'ts of it. So the first thing I always started out with, which I think everyone started out with, was the Proactive. The Proactive did not work for me at all. I was on it for so long, and I think I was thinking it was helping me just because I saw how it worked for other people, that it was going to work for me. It didn't do anything for me, and that's, I guess, when I should have noticed that my acne was different than other people's. For people who use Proactive, it's not as severe. If it's severe enough, Proactive is not going to work for you. If you have mild acne, then it will work for you then, but it just didn't work for me. So then that's when me and my mom decided that it was probably a good idea for me to go to the dermatologist. When I went to the dermatologist, they give you face wash, they give you creams, they give you medicines, and it worked in a way, but it dried me out insanely, like so much. Like, I used the benzoyl peroxide, the salicylic acid, all that stuff, but it's almost straight when you get it from the doctor's office. Like, when you get it in like face washes and stuff, it's within, but I use pretty much straight salicylic acid or straight benzoyl peroxide, and I'd put that on my problem areas, and I'd think it's working, and then like anybody, you'd put it all over your face then. Why wouldn't you want to put it all over your face? You know, because you think it's going to work better, but it actually did the reverse, and it almost looked like I burnt my face because of how drying it is on your face. So then I decided to kind of go on a oral medication, and that again, it gave me really bad side effects. It made my hand tremble. It just wasn't working, and you know, you have to be on it for a certain amount of time, for a long period of time, for it to start working into your body, and it wasn't working for me still. So I pretty much have given up all hope then, just, you know, kind of going on with just my daily routine of just washing my face. And then a place near my house has opened up, and it was a spa, and they do hair, they do makeup, they do nails, everything you could think of. And so the girl there, she's an esthetician, and she looked at my face and she asked me if I ever got facials done before. And of course then I think facials, like, wow, like that's like a luxury, like people who get facials done. But I never thought of that it would actually work for my acne. And we set up an appointment for me to get a facial, and it literally the most amazing thing ever. It's not what you think at all. You get your skin cleaned going from the outside and then even the inside. The products that they used were all organic. It's all organic skincare, and she would use so many different things. She'd use a face wash, a mask, everything. And and you need to really clean out those pores. So that's what getting a facial did for me. I never thought it would happen like that, but it worked. Like, that's the only thing that's been working for me. And you know, in the process they do extractions, and they know how to do it. They know how to do it in a way to where, you know, they kind of pick a pimple, but they do it in a way to where you're not going to get scarred from it. Everyone says don't pick pimples, don't pop pimples, because you're going to get scarring from it. They know how to not give you a scar. So they do that too. I mean, it's not the most pleasant thing. It hurts. It's going to hurt. You have all that kind of junk in your pimples that needs to come out, and they know the exact way to take it out of your skin without giving you a big red scar that comes with it. Again, that was probably the best thing that I've ever done. They are kind of expensive. I don't go as like much as I should, like, but I know that I should probably, because when I was going like constantly, I saw a difference in my skin. I saw a difference, especially like my forehead, all the acne is gone. On my cheeks, it was starting to go down. Now it's just right here, which is all hormonal. And it's still on my chest and my back, but it's still right here, which is just totally hormonal. And that's just something that needs to happen, you know, gradually then. But she did end up giving me new skincare to use. It's the Eminence brand. That is the stuff that she gave me, and that's the whole brand that they use there. It is organic skincare. This stuff is the most amazing stuff ever. It doesn't have any bad smells to it because it's all natural. When you have like brands and you have like, oh, cucumber scent, or like, you know, lavender, vanilla, all that fruity stuff, like that's all additives. This is all natural. Like, this does kind of smell like cucumber, but it's all natural ingredients. It says here, cleansing clarified problem skin with cooling and detoxifying properties of cucumber and tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is known to help acne, and both of the stuff in here is perfect. It says moisturize with sweet almond milk and exfoliate with yogurt to eliminate the signs of acne without stripping the skin of hydration. Hydration, and this is what I'm going to go into, hydration is the most important thing. People who have acne generally have more oily skin. So you would think, why do I want to add more oils to my skin when it's already super oily? Why would I want to add moisture to that? So moisturizing my face was something that I never did. I never moisturized my face ever. Throughout the whole time I was going to the dermatologist, I never did that. So that really caused my skin to make it worse, just because I wasn't moisturizing. Moisturizing is one of the most important things you can do to your face when you have acne prone skin. It's important in any type of skin tone. Any type of skin type that you have, you need to moisturize, but it's even more important for acne prone skin just because of how oily your skin is. Your skin dries out, but it doesn't seem like it because of how oily it is. don't fall for it. You need to moisturize your skin. So for moisturizing my skin, I use, it's totally empty right now, but I use the Bright Skin Moisturizer from Eminence as well. This has SPF 30 sunscreen in it. As you know, with acne-prone skin, it's so important to have SPF on your face all the time. This has SPF 30. That is crazy amount of sunscreen in your moisturizer. So it's like it's giving yourself an extra step without doing something else. So this is one of the most important things that you can do. Also, another thing, if you have a Clarisonic brush, use it. It is going to change your life. If you can't afford a Clarisonic brush, use what I use. I use the Olay Pro X brush, and it's that vibrating brush again. It's literally the most amazing thing. You will be amazed with taking off your makeup and using that brush. It's like you almost didn't take off your makeup. How much makeup is left on your skin, and you just wash it. And after you take off your makeup, not using that brush, it's like it's not going to do anything. There's so much makeup left in our pores and our skin that's going to cause more breakouts. So using that brush literally takes out so much more of that bacteria from the makeup that you used earlier. So if you want an added thing on, probably the best thing you can use, get one of those brushes. At least invest in one of those. And I think the Olay brush is like 30 bucks. Like, it's really not that expensive. But I will have a link down below for their skincare. It's definitely something that I would recommend using. It's the best stuff. It's a little bit more expensive, but I mean, it's organic. No, you're not paying $9 for a bottle, but I think this is like 20 bucks for a bottle. And you barely use anything, and it's the best stuff. So I would totally recommend using this stuff for your skincare. Changing whatever you're using for your skincare, I would use this instead. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about the makeup that's good and what's not good for your acne and what really covers it up. The first thing that we should start out with, obviously, is primer. If you have acne, you need to prime your face. If you have acne, your face is more oily. If your face is more oily, your makeup's going to come off like that. My makeup used to come off literally probably within the first hour if I did not use primer. My makeup still comes off pretty much just because of how oily my skin is, but it doesn't come off as quick as it used to. So the primer that I'm using that I really like for my oily skin, it really does not help with the oiliness, but it's just a good primer. It's the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. I use this in my videos, my previous videos, and I like it a lot. It's really just it's very light. It has no shimmer in it, which is good. I actually seen a couple of primers that have shimmer in it. Like, why would you want that? But yeah, it's pretty good. I wanted to try a few things like the Smashbox. I think it's Smashbox Anti-Shine. I've seen it on so many videos and how people have just raved about it. So if you guys have tried that and you really like it, just comment and, you know, let me know if you think that's a really good product to use. But I do like this MAC Prep and Prime. I tried using the Rimmel. It's the new one. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. I didn't like it at all. I think because if you use, especially products like drugstore brand, products that are going to try to mattify your face, you're only going to bring out your oils more. So that could be the issue, but I just felt like it didn't keep my makeup on. It didn't do a good job at it. Oh, the next thing is foundation, and I have tried probably every single foundation in the book. Literally anyone you can think of. The one that has worked for me, though, is the Revlon Color Stay foundation. I've seen everyone on YouTube rave about this. I'm going to start raving about it because it's the most amazing foundation in the world. It literally covers up my acne so well, and it's so light. It's not heavy at all. It's medium to full coverage, and this is for the combination oily skin. They have a normal to dry and a combination to oily. And I love it. I go back to this. I want to try the L'Oreal True Match one. That one seems like it's going to be a good one, and I've seen people go back to that one. But I decided to try this, and I love it. And I think the big thing for me now that decided that I super love it is that I went to the pool with my friend the other day, and I obviously don't feel comfortable going somewhere without makeup on my face. And I was nervous. I was like, what am I going to do when I go into the pool? I had this on. It stayed in the pool. It stayed on the whole day. It doesn't mention that it's waterproof, but it is waterproof. I don't think it mentions. No, it doesn't mention that it's waterproof, but it is. I went in the pool, I jumped in the pool, I went underneath the water, everything you could think of. Even probably, you know, wet my face a few times so you get the water off my face. It did not come off. It didn't come off at all, which I was just so impressed by that, and I am just so happy about that. So yeah, I loved this foundation. It was the best foundation probably I've ever used, and I'm going to go back to it every single time. I tried a few high-end ones, like the Makeup Forever, I think it was Matte Velvet. I tried that one. That one was pretty good, but it wasn't enough coverage for me. It didn't do enough. It was probably light to medium. I need medium to full. But that one is still a good one if you want to do like an everyday look and you don't want to have, you just want to cut on the redness again, you can just put that on. It's sheer. It's perfect for that. Next thing is the concealer. I've tried every single concealer again in the book, but I have two favorites. I do not have with me right now, but my first favorite one, it's a high-end one. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Most amazing concealer everywhere. Everyone raves about it. It literally, you can almost use it as a foundation. Like, it's amazing. And it even has a formula in it where you can even use it as your eyelid primer, which is awesome as well. But it's literally the most amazing concealer. It covers up so beautifully. It's amazing. I saw it in a few videos and I decided to try it, and it's the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. This concealer literally almost is in comparison to the Pro Longwear Concealer. It is so amazing. That's the concealer I'm using now. I use it for my under eye, for my problem areas. This is the concealer I've been using and I love it. I'm obsessed. It covers up so beautifully. It doesn't, when I feel like when I put on concealer over my acne, it gives my acne like a purplish kind of tone to it. This doesn't. This does not give my acne anything purplish tone. What I do is I put it on my acne, I let it sit for maybe a minute, and then I rub it in. Because if you rub it in automatically, it's just going to go away. But that's just a little trick. But this is my favorite concealer ever. For now, for powders, I have not found a powder I liked. I'm just going to use the one that I'm using right now, and that's just the Revlon Color Stay powder in light medium. I have not been able to find a powder that I liked at all. Sometimes I don't want a powder, I just want a translucent powder, and I haven't found one that I liked. So if you guys have any suggestions, again, just please comment down below. This video is kind of open for everyone. Like, make your suggestions of different products to use. Like, I haven't used every product out there, so make some suggestions because I'd love to know a good powder product, pressed or loose powder. I'd like to know what you guys think is like one of the best ones. Now on to probably the most important thing when doing your makeup and having acne is using a makeup setting spray. The makeup setting spray that I use is the Skindinavia makeup setting spray. I saw this on so many videos that everyone has done and I've become obsessed with it. This is the No More Shine makeup setting spray. It's in the oily skin formula. It says up to 16 hours of long wear foundation wearing. This is the most amazing stuff ever. I use it before and after my makeup, and literally I've never seen my makeup last so long. It doesn't last as long as 16 hours, but it certainly wears my makeup definitely for a long time, so I'm so impressed with this. But this is a great one. They always have deals going on too at Skindinavia, so you can always get like free sample size of this, all that stuff. So this is a great thing to try. I would definitely recommend getting this if you have acne prone skin or oily skin. I would definitely recommend the Skindinavia makeup setting spray. So now some tips on like how, like, when applying makeup when you have acne. A big thing is don't wear a lot. You should probably speak what you preach. I usually don't, but I know when one day when I want to go all out, I'll put so much makeup on my face and it looks like a cake face in like an hour and I regret it. And then some days I barely put any on and I get so many compliments of how my makeup looks great and it really covers up my acne, but I barely put any on that day. It's like I can never win. So you need to not put so many layers on your face. I've now learned to do foundation first and then concealer, because doing foundation first is going to already cover it up. If you put concealer on first, you're covering up, you're probably putting on so many layers of concealer on your face, and then you're putting foundation on your face again. If you put foundation on your face first, it's going to cover up that redness and probably cover up a lot of acne already that you don't need to now cover up with concealer. So I really have one layer of foundation on. I put concealer on a few problem areas that I have, and I have it on my under eye. That is it. I just use the concealer mainly now for brightening. The less is more. It really is. Less is more when putting on makeup. Pretty much whenever. It's whenever. Even if you don't have acne prone skin, less is more. So another trick that I have is something that I've seen a lot on YouTube, and it's kind of distracting from your face. So a big thing is, like I have right now, I have a bold lip on right now. You're not going to be looking at my face, you're going to be looking at my lips. That's going to be bringing you into something else. It's going to kind of distract people from looking at your face. Doing something bold on your face is going to distract someone from looking at your acne. That is what I have for you guys today. I understand, I totally get you guys. Acne is hard, acne sucks. It really does. But I have seen so many videos on YouTube with people who have acne, and it's really brought my self-confidence up. It's really made me realize that I am not the only one out there who has acne, and I hope that you guys who are watching know that you guys are not alone who have acne. There are people dealing with it everywhere. I know it may seem like everyone obviously on TV doesn't have acne, or people who you see walking down the street, they don't have acne. It's like, why do I have to have it? Why does it have to be me? But there are people out there who are struggling just like you are, and you're not alone. So it's just something that we all have to deal with. It's just a way of life, and it's only going to make us stronger because we have already had to do so many things to make ourselves different from everyone else, to make us kind of be different and step out of our box, because we need to somehow work with this. So this is already making you a stronger person. I feel like acne makes anybody a stronger person. You can't let it control you. I used to let it control me, and it made me upset. So now I just, sometimes I'm like, you know what, whatever. I don't care. So don't let it control you. You are you. You're beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, and you know what, just putting on makeup and just making yourself feel more confident is even better. Don't let acne win. It's something that we just have to deal with, and we can all get through it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing this for you. I hope it helped. I hope you guys learned some tricks and some tips for you guys. But please feel free to comment down below. I want to know any new products that you guys have tried, that you guys have loved. So let me know if you guys have used the skincare that I have used in this video, and let me know what you think about it. If you have any new suggestions, again, just let me know. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this video for you guys, and if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. But yeah, thank you so much for watching it, and remember, you guys are all beautiful. Acne does not control you, and we can win in this fight. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye.